Well done, Rebecca. Steven Universe. Y'all just dropping episodes on us at conventions and stuff. No warning. I guess I gotta, one up you and all that stuff since my hiatuses from YouTube are just as long, if not short. Well, at least they're shorter than your Cartoon Network hiatuses. But I'm not gonna do this whole pledging myself as a rival of Cartoon Network and Rebecca Sugar in their hiatus off. But on to the actual topic of the video. Star, since I have you here,
Yeah, man.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
You think you could beat yourself in a 1v1? You versus you?
Me versus me in a fight?
Yes.
Honestly, I don't see me winning.
But would you lose, or would you just... Because if you say you don't see yourself winning, do you see the other you winning?
No, because he's me.
So we're looking at a double KO.
Yeah.
Alright. Good thing we're not talking about physical sense. Today's topic of you versus you is just the age-old, you're only as proactive as you choose to be, really. Because, in all honesty, laziness and stuff is pretty much you fighting yourself. Do you want to be lazy, or do you not want to be lazy? Because the fact that you're saying, I can lay in this bed all day, but I can go do something, that's putting yourself on two different sides of a battle, on two different sides of a conflict. The you that wants to lay in bed because it feels good and you're tired and you don't want to move, and the you that wants to get up and go be productive and just not waste away in the bed for most of the day. So, how often would you say you see the you versus you battles on that plane? Because obviously we can't clone ourselves. We're not that far ahead in technology. We ain't in Wakanda. Well, I don't even think Wakanda has cloning technology
Don't
yet.
play like that. Wakanda forever.
I don't think they have cloning technology yet. Because, they said bring this man a shield and he got arm bracers. So, what?
No, whoever was listening to that command just wasn't listening. Easily. And as far as you versus you in the real sense, those battles happen like every day. You always have a decision to make on one side of you is going to like it and one side of you is not. At least that's how I see it.
Yeah, I see it that way too. But here's the thing. Here's a side question that spawns for me. If you're losing, are you also winning? Like the get out of bed, do stuff. It honestly depends in my eyes that if you choose the side of I want to stay in bed and do nothing, you've won, but you've technically lost. And if you want to go out and be productive, you've won, but you've technically lost.
In a sense, yes, you can't get a complete victory, but then again, I feel like your win or loss is determined on whether or not which decision you have made for that day brings you joy or not. Because if you do choose to stay in bed all day and you're sad about it, then you've lost. But if you choose to stay in bed all day and you have a great time at home, what are you losing out on? And on the vice versa, if you go out and you want to go be productive, you want to be out with your friends, and you have a blast, that sounds like a one day. But if you go out and you just absolutely hate it, and the only thing you're thinking is, I wish I stayed home, well, then there's your answer.
So what I'm getting from that is regret is admitting defeat.
Exactly.
Yeah, I could agree in that situation. God, we really need to have different personalities because if not, the videos are gonna be really short.
I'm telling you, because we bounce back and forth, but at the end of the day, we more or less think the same.
Yeah. So, if we've had to direct this conversation outward because you beautiful viewer, whoever you are, deciding to watch this video, you're not here to listen to us talk to each other. So I extend this question out to you, and I extend this advice out to you. A win is a choice made without regrets. A loss is a choice made with regrets. You always have to fight you every day of your life. And it gets worse for people with ailments such as depression, anxiety, claustrophobia, phobias, etc. You will never stop having to battle you. But don't ever give up the fight, because there is a double KO, and it's not exactly a pleasant one if we're talking the mental front. And no one wants to go there. So, in the battle of you versus you, keep fighting, no matter which side you're fighting for. If you want to be that lays around, chill, relax, have an R&R day, be that chill, lays back, has an R&R day. That's not, the loss of a productive day. That's the gaining of a rest and relaxation chill session. Remember, it's only a loss when you decide that you regret your decision. So don't give yourself L's on purpose, because you can look back on your life and be like, I regret this decision. And then you just wrote a W in your book and changed it to an L. And your win-loss rate in life is not something you exactly show anybody else, but that's a win-loss rate you yourself have to take to heart. You're reading that win-loss rate yourself every day. So don't give yourself unintentional L's, because at the end of the day, the only person that reads that scoreboard is you. And if you're reading nothing but L's, you're going to bum yourself out. Me being bluntly unsophisticated with my wording. You're just going to bum yourself out if you made yourself take nothing but L's your entire life. Because at the same time, it's a choice. Like, I can sit here and say the L that I have decided to take was regretting those 3 years of ROTC. Because I really look back at that and I'm like, yo, I could have been in weightlifting. I could have did other sciences, because technically it was just an easy way out of science. I did weightlifting when I got in senior year. It was just like, this is really nice. I'm sad I only did this for a year. And then there was team sports and all that other stuff. But that's the only L that I will let myself take, to the point where, looking back at my scoreboard, I really regret doing stuff. Because anything I did in the moment, I meant to do it, and I'm not going to be mad about it. But that. In the past tense. But it's the past tense. Any L's or W's you have in your scorebook, Star?
A lot on both sides, honestly. Looking back at, speaking of high school in specific, playing football, at first I thought it was like one of the biggest L's I could have did. I wasted, air quotes, wasted so much time not hanging out with people, committed to this gridiron, to working out, to doing all these things, that at first I thought it was a terrible decision. And then post high school, looking back at it, it was probably one of the best things that I decided to do. Kept me in shape. I made a great group of guy friends, and I got to see different parts of the country that I wouldn't have gotten to see just being a regular high school student. It's at the end of the day, it's like you said, it's however you see it. It's whether you want to take that as an L or you want to take that as a W.
And it's interesting in the sense that it was a L in the moment, but it was a W in hindsight. Because that's not exactly impossible either. Because you can't just turning W's to L's means that, yeah, you didn't regret it, but you've matured enough to where you saw that maybe that wasn't the path for you. But taking a L and turning it into a W, that's a different side of maturity. That's, you respect what you were given from that program. And I could say I do respect what I was given from ROTC, but at the same time, at the end of the day, for who I am now, and having literally no type of connection to military stuff outside of high school, it feels like it wasn't really worth the 3 years of being there because that's what ROT is supposed to do. It's Reserve Officer Training Corps. It's supposed to train you for if you choose to take a military life stance or occupation or profession. My profession?
You know, I've always wanted to be a baker.
No, I just wanted to be a guy that, you know, stayed above the water and not really had bills and rent and debt. So far, I'm doing pretty good. I still got bills and rent, but that's because I have a house.
I'm still hearing baker. Baker's sounding pretty good.
It sounded pretty sweet.
I'm saying,
Well, all right.
Even say jelly filled.
Oh boy. Now you're getting. All right, we're gonna end it right here before Star gets any hungrier with his professions.
Today is Friday. Everyone that doesn't know, $1 Krispy Kreme.
You's right. We gotta go do that after I go get off work. Y'all wanna meet me there?
If we have to guys go,
No, I mean, if you are in the Gainesville area,
no, Krispy Kreme. Period. It's their 81st birthday today.
Oh well, see. I don't think this is like going off topic. See, we still doing them a service.
You're right.
If they check out the video in the same day it comes out, you want to know, you hit that like button and subscribe, and you get the bells, and we might cover some more.
Hit that notification button.
We might cover some more daily needs to knows.
Oh, well, I got some random facts for you.
But you know, we love you, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Well, we'll see this board with the thing on it, and we'll see each other. But you won't see our faces. But maybe we'll do a face reveal in the future. Maybe. When we get good,
get enough subscribers, we'll do a face video.
Ooh, yes.
Face reveal.
Face reveal. All right. See ya.